Dave! Dave! Come back here! Where'd you go? Dave! Oh, boy! Dave! You come back here! You come back!
Finalmente fechamos o dia 5 e semana que vem temos o dia 6, pessoal. Rituais maçônicos? Ou ninho de doidos?
Glad to see you're still alive.
Pelo jeito tem que continuar aqui. Vamos só terminar essa parte aqui.
Just what my mom used to say.
So your test results came back. Have you ever been in the military or undergone any behavioral therapies?
Well, one of my exes tried to put me in obedience school. Does that count?
Back around 2020, a controversial therapy was developed, initially to help victims of trauma. It was known as a trance inducer. Nanites were used to target specific memories, blocking brain signals, essentially erasing the traumatic memories. The military started to use it to treat post-traumatic stress, but then they and other government agencies discovered more off-label purposes.
And somehow it's ended up in my system.
Whoever injected you coupled it with a verbal cue, a trance key. It's a phrase spoken to trigger a response. To restore your memory, you need an antidote serum known as a trance interrupter, and then the trance key.
So, let's see. All I have to do is find a rare and expensive serum, and then speak a phrase that's been completely blocked from my memory.
That's the bad news. But if you get the serum and your key, your recall should be strong as ever.
Let's check your recall, Doc. Can you answer a few questions for me?
I have no idea what the trance key might be, of course, but it would likely be a short, fairly unique phrase.
Beleza, né?
You'll need your trance key to restore your memory, and the only way you'll find it is to get it from the person who injected you with the trance inducer. I've checked around, and it's not stocked by any medical facilities. I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this. I believe he runs a diner over by Telegraph Hill. I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded. Let's just keep this professional, shall we?
Before I return to say San, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and its trance key.
E é isso aí, pessoal. Por enquanto, por hoje é só. Então é isso aí, pessoal. Tesla Effect, dia 6, começando. Tá. Vamos com cartão de
These
beisebol.
baseball cards may open the drawer in Mason Bowers' safe.
Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting.
Mr. Murphy, please, tell me you have news about Mason.
He's being held at a place called Say San, which is some crazed cult where the lunatics are in charge.
Encontramos o Mason Bowers no último episódio, se você não viu, dê uma olhadinha depois lá. O cara tá sendo preso num culto meio doido lá.
I'll take that chance.
Well, I hope you do get that chance. My name is Thompson Alden. I'll get back with you soon. Good luck, Mr. Murphy.
Tá, beleza.
PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business. Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean.
Tá, o que mais deve ter aparecido?
Yeah, no detective worth his salt would be without. I see my credenza is still. What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here. I see my credenza is still keeping dust off the floor.
Tá, será que tem mais uma coisa diferente no escritório aqui? Não tinha esse violão?
Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker. Whoa. I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what are they paying me for? I certainly don't remember this is where I store my trench. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. I certainly don't remember this piece. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for the Covenant footrest. I picked it up at a government warehouse. The Covenant footrest. I picked it up at a government warehouse. Oh, I had to store permanently. The door to my back storage room is locked. Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place. It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
Tá. O que eu tenho? O que eu ainda tenho pra fazer, na verdade? Eu acho que eu vou na casa do... na beach
Before I
house.
return to Ceysan, I'll need a laser blade to cut Bowers free, the trance interrupter serum, and his trance key. Man, this is a nightmare. I fly back to the beach house to see if the cards Mason had on him can be used here. When I arrive, there's a familiar face waiting at the door, looking for an update.
You found Mason. Is he okay?
Not physically, but mentally he's had a taste of his own medicine and it doesn't suit him.
Where is he?
It's a place called Ceysan, and I can't tell whether he's being held for his own protection or against his will.
So, what do we do now? If we don't know why he's there, we shouldn't get the police involved, right?
Yeah, these boys play for keeps. I'm afraid if we break in on him, Mason may disappear for good.
You said you don't think he knows who he is. What does that mean?
He's been shot up by something called the trance inducer. And if we don't get Mason's memory back, all three of us may be stuck at this dead end.
I'm so grateful you're doing this. I don't know who else I could turn to.
Ô,
I
louco.
still care for Mason, but we haven't been close in a long time. You seem so tough and self-reliant.
Well, being a PI is a very rough business.
Isn't the rough business always more exciting? Maybe when Mason is back to his normal state and out of danger.
Look, I'm no hero. I'm doing this to get my memory back. But perhaps later we could talk about this.
Perhaps is so full of possibilities. Is there a more intriguing or tantalizing word?
Perhaps. But right now I've got to find something to help me get Mason out of Ceysan.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Tex. I've got to go. But you know how to get a hold of me if there's anything you need.
Ai, ai.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. These women, why are they interested in you?
Maybe you need to get your optical sensors checked.
Wow, between Ariel, Taylor, and the look Mojo is giving you, I'd say losing 7 years has done wonders for your charisma. Hey, have you considered wiping a few more? Oh, and that was a nice catsuit, by the way. Can we pick up one in my size?
That's not my style. This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer.
Tá, tinha aquele esquema lá. Acho que é aqui dentro mesmo. Ah, aqui. Eu acho que precisava das duas cartas.
This must be the trans-interrupter medication. This is trans-interrupter serum, the only thing that can bring back memories. And there's only dosage for one person. If I use it on Mason, maybe you can tell me where more serum is.
Tá, mas provavelmente...
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity.
Acredito que agora é a hora de voltar lá pro Mason Bowers. No Sensei. Deixa eu ver se eu descubro uma coisa nesse...
Long-lasting memories are created through a process.
Não.
I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
Caralho. São aliens. Tá, deve ter uma coisa diferente aqui.
Unfortunately, it's not the Tunnel of Love.
Ou não.
Nice style work. You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
Eu preciso do serum primeiro. Vou ver meu inventário. Tá. Trans-Interrupter Serum. Isso eu já tenho. Laser Blade e Trans Key. Então eu preciso do Laser Blade. Zach Williams sabe do Laser Blade. E Trace Key provavelmente. Quem que é Zach Williams? Bom, teremos que descobrir. Eu tô achando que é o cara que me ajuda ali.
Hey, Murph, how you doing? What can I do for you?
Cadê? Zack. Não tem nada de Zack Williams aí. Deve ser ele. Não.
No. No.
O cara sabe de nada, hein?
Don't know about that. We were talking about some stuff. Tesla, Romanovs, Fabergé, that sort of thing. He sure seems to know a lot about everything.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Does not compute. Seriously. Can't help you there.
Acho que ela não vai saber nada. Quem que é o nome daquele cara? Tem ninguém?
Perhaps I've been wrong about you, Murphy. What can I do to help? What is that? At least he knows how to keep his mouth shut.
Quem que é o cara, velho? Quero saber quem que é o... Zach Williams. Será que é o cara de baixo aqui?
You know, it used to really piss me off, the way you'd always come around asking your questions, but now that you're paying me for it, I really don't mind. That guy's all mobbed up, so I keep my distance.
That guy, não é ele então. Rook, Electronic talvez seja o Zach Williams.
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse.
É, não tem como perguntar de Zach Williams.
You think we got something that expensive here? And you know you gotta have a license to carry one, right? Look, I have one of my own. I'll give it to you. But only if you swear that it squares us up.
Ah, tá. Beleza. Consegue com ele.
Sorry. I don't know if this has anything to do with this trans key you're talking about, but after that 48 Pandian flew off, I circled back. I took a quick look around and saw a fresh hypo on the ground along with a few cards. I grabbed them. If you want them, just don't tell the cops I gave them to you.
É, sabia dos dois negócios então?
This laser blade can help me free Mason Bowers from Cézanne. These 4 of clubs cards were found scattered all over the alleyway by Zach after the abduction. I think Bowers' trance interrupter key may be the phrase 4 of clubs.
Então vamos tentar isso aí, né?
Mason, how are you today? How's everything going here at the camp?
4 clubs. 4 clubs. 4 clubs, Mason. Come on, wake up. Come on, don't be deaf, dumb, and stupid. Please, Mason, wake up. That's it. Come on.
Tex, where are we?
Conseguimos. Move fast.
We're in
Tem que sair daí.
We gotta move fast.
Is that the trans interrupter? What have you done?
Thanks can wait, realmente.
You can thank me later.
But you restored my memory. I'm the one who blocked it.
What? Why the hell would you do that?
Oh, God. Now they can find out everything I know. How could you do this?
Oh, well, maybe because I want my memory back. Your friend said you're the only one who could help.
My friend?
Yeah, the one who came for the cryo chamber.
So he has it. The cryo chamber's safe?
Yes, he has it. So where do I get more serum? There was only 1 dose in your safe. And what the hell's my trance key?
Margaret injected you. She's the only one who could have helped you.
Nossa.
And she's dead. And I'm pretty sure her head was the main ingredient in that
A Margaret que deixou ele sem memória e ela morreu.
Why'd you cut off her head?
I didn't. It was Maldonado. I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah, well, don't mince words, because it was your idea.
Margaret double-crossed us. She came up with her own plan, but I think we stopped her before she could give it to the translator.
Well, you don't come across as totally insane.
She knew things, but she'd given up hope. However, some of us still believe. It wasn't fair of her to take those things to the grave. And I have the technology to tap what's inside her memories. Even after death.
Well, I stand corrected. You are insane.
Ô, louco. Como que vai vazar por aí, velho?
You were in on it with us. We were all looking for the Tesla egg. But you're the one who found it in the wall of your apartment.
Hã?
I was still working from the inside.
Por isso que tava quebrado
letting you all know
tudo.
what the translator
Os
was doing.
buracos na parede dele.
By then, Margaret had stolen the egg and disappeared. I was afraid she'd switch sides, so I hired Maldonado to do surveillance on the Ritz, hoping she'd show up.
Yeah, and she did. She and that big mutant came by and injected me.
I caught up to her at the door of her apartment. All I wanted to do was talk, but she clutched her chest and collapsed. Dead before she hit the floor. Decapitation was the last resort.
So when does the abduction come in?
I called Maldonado just when the translator's henchmen arrived. Maldonado brought the cryo chamber while I created a diversion. While they were chasing me, he did the deed. Then I used the transinducer on myself. We'll rendezvous with my friend. We gotta find that egg before the translator does.
All right, but let's swing by and get your wife, too, because she's been worried sick about you.
My wife? I don't have a wife.
Ah.
Very good, Tex. You continually impress.
The cryo chamber. It holds your answers. Don't let him find it.
Ué, o cara se matou.
Welcome back, Tex. You certainly have a gift for making things interesting.
Yeah, it's a gift that just keeps on giving.
I assume you have no idea who we are.
Well, let me just save some time here. I have no memory of you or anything else since this bastard here shot me and my girlfriend 7 years ago.
Yes. Margaret made sure of that, didn't she? Willing to die just to keep you out of the equation, undermining me at every turn, right up until the end.
I need to know one thing. Did you kill Chelsea?
You could say that.
Quem matou a mulher? What?
It's a long story, Tex. Maybe some other time.
Just tell me what happened to Chelsea.
Dalton, would you please answer Tex's question?
My pleasure. We'd stolen your speeder, of course. After I sedated you and Chelsea, you were taken to a place where we could search your memories for leads to Margaret Leonard's whereabouts. When that failed, I staged Chelsea's death, attempting to draw Leonard out of hiding. We left identifiable DNA inside your burned-out speeder.
Which, incidentally, was uninsured.
Leonard didn't fall for it, unfortunately. Eventually, we let Chelsea go.
É, então não matou.
This was all before
Fez a cena.
Returned. I've never seen Chelsea.
I haven't seen her either. As far as you know.
Quem são vocês?
You are?
I am the translator.
Is translating your profession or a hobby?
It is my mission and my destiny.
Well, I guess that makes 1,000,002 questions that I have. Everything would be a lot easier if you just unlock my memory.
I would if I could, Tex, believe me. Unfortunately, Margaret took your trance key to her grave.
What? I'm supposed to believe that I'm on your guys' side for whatever's going on here?
That's right. We're all in this together.
We united in a common goal. It was a goal Margaret and I used to share many years ago. But she lost hope after I died.
You're Joe Hansen? Margaret Leonard's husband? The FBI agent who stole the Tesla cash?
I am. And I did.
Tá, o cara que roubou a Tesla Cash é
But
esse
when I
cara.
learned what we'd taken from Tesla and buried in our vaults, what amazing technologies he had to offer the world, it became my dream to complete his work. But then I was diagnosed with terminal cancer. I had little time left, so we decided that I should be preserved in a cryogenic state in hopes that a cure could be found someday.
But now you're here alive again, so who's the one who brought you back?
Margaret refused. She said it wasn't safe yet. I tried to pressure her and she disappeared.
In the end, it was Mason who completed the reanimation.
So what's it like?
Indescribable. I saw
Esse cara morreu e foi revivido.
and I returned with a renewed sense of purpose. I finally saw the true vision of Tesla's work.
So if Mason brought you back, why did he turn against you?
Margaret can be very persuasive. I think she convinced Mason that my work was too risky. But she couldn't convince you, Tex.
I'm a little lost here. Why do you need me?
Margaret held one last piece of the puzzle. The Tesla egg. It is the nucleus of the atom. Without it, the spirit radio has little effect. But with it, the veil between living and dead will vanish, and we will all exist within the immortal coil. We have work to do. You're free to go, Tex.
These guys must be playing some kind of mind trick on me. This has got to be a setup of some kind.
Tex, buddy, I'm afraid I haven't been totally straight with you. But over the last 7 years, you have become a lying, womanizing, duplicitous, two-timing cutthroat who plays both sides against the middle for money, and is partners with the gentleman who just left the room. I thought you could just walk away from the person you'd become, but I see that fate may have something else in mind.